everybody, Merrick's here with another video. We're going to be doing a Blitz tutorial today. Hopefully you can pick up some new tips and tricks to make your blitzing life easier. We'll talk about some of those things as we get into the Blitz. So we're going to be doing the gauntlet blitzes that are available today, and we're going to start out with Undertaker ABA. Pretty much everyone should have this guy. He's not exactly rare. There's a lot of other guys I could use, but I'm going to use 3 different ones and kind of show you 3 different things that you can do. So the first thing about blitzing is you want to go in with as low of a lineup as possible. So preferably 2 fodders like this, and then 1 guy that you don't have leveled up too much. Undertaker here for me is not the best example, but I only have a limited amount of guys that aren't really leveled up. So ideally you would want him to be level 1, and you would only want 1 of these moves leveled up. So just the snake eyes in this case. So the goal is anybody, if you have your blitz perks maxed, you're going to start with 3 more move points. What that means is with that and your trainer and your 1 MP to start your turn, any move that's 8 MP or less is available on turn 1. So that's one of the things you're going to look for. Really, anyone 8 MP or lower with a sub, with a choose move, with a random area, with a pick an area are all great choices for this. The other thing here is you notice that I have Bray, who's given me 4 MP, and the perks, which are giving me 3. So we're starting with 7, and then our turn would give us 8. We only need 7 of those. And the other trainer is Papa Shango, and this is a really good example of one of those blitz tricks. So if you look here, 50,000 more health, and we'll actually take a look at his card here. So his training ability, at all these different levels, he adds more health. So at 9k, that's 50,000 extra hit points, and a level 1 ABA would have about 5,000 hit points, so about 10 times the hit points. Basically what that means is you're not going to die on your blitz, and it's going to be super easy. So that is a great tip for blitz. Shango can get you through pretty much any blitz if you have the guy at level 1 and low leveled. So we'll get into this and we'll talk a little bit more, but we'll get this match started here. And because I have his other 2 moves leveled up, at the end I'll have to use more than 1 move. If they weren't leveled, Snake Eyes would finish everyone off the whole way. But I wanted to use a guy that's not considered overpowered, that just about everybody should have access to. I do have his gear, and it adds some reds, but we can get away with choosing 3 pretty much all the time. So it fills his moves, and in fact later we'll have to cause a 5 match, but try not to cause a pin. Again, if those moves were unleveled, that wouldn't be the case. So you can use this technique on any unleveled guy you have that has an 8 MP move charge or less. The random area ones are pretty great. Tyler Breeze comes to mind. Because it's random, you don't have to pick it. So on a blitz like this, where speed's important, where you're trying to grind out a ton of them, the random area will just throw the move out and you don't have to think about it. You can burn through those blitzes a lot faster. And then we'll get into it more with the sub guys, but there's some good reasons to run a sub guy too. So there's lots of guys that fall under the criteria of a 8 MP or less choose move. So you should have one on your roster. Be on the lookout for one of these guys at 3-star, and even better, one at 4-star. That way, when it's open requirements and you need a 4-star or lower, you'll have it. So 4-star is better if you can. And then I'll show you here. So you can see ABA has 54,000 hit points compared to Under Trickster's 4K. So that's the Papa Shango effect. So even if we do manage to really mess this up, we're not going to lose. And like I was saying earlier, Blitz is an algorithm based off of the strength of all of the guys you bring with you. So the lower the other guys you bring with, the better. That's why you want to save some fodder on your roster. You'll definitely want some 3-star fodder. And if you can, at some point, 4-star fodder would be good too. If you get lucky enough to pull a 4-star that's not very good, save them for fodder. There's some guys that have like health steal moves that are super good. If you manage ever to pull Eddie at 4-star, well, he's a great character. He's pretty much god level blitzing if you leave him unleveled. Honky Tonk Man has a health steal move. You would just level that move. Oh, I messed this one up. We're at the spot where it's not going to matter because he can't kick out. But we're at the spot now where we want to use our other moves to make sure we pin them or drain all their health. Honky Tonk Man has a health steal move, so if you get him at 3-star and leave him unleveled, he would be great. However, he's a super good trainer with straps, so probably not one you'd pick. Greg Valentine has a health steal move at a low level that you can use to fill your health and drain them. So there's really a lot of guys. Shane O'Mac is a good blitzer. Sami Zayn, another health steal guy. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. So we're gonna not cause a pin this time, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that, another easy win. And then we're on to our last match. So again, here we're taking a guy that's definitely not considered overpowered, that is running through this blitz with ease, probably not even going to cost us a health pack by the end of it. And if, like I said, if we did screw up, Papa Shango's there to bail us out. So we'll talk about it more on the last blitz because I'm actually going to do it. But there is a technique where if you have some moves unleveled and you want to use their higher level moves, you unequip the high level moves and equip the low level moves when you go in. That way your talent is lower, and talent is what determines what you get matched against. So once the match, or you get into the blitz, we caused a pin here. Once you get into the blitz, you swap those moves back out, and the AI doesn't have time to, or isn't able to, scale up with that. So that's another nice trick, and I'll show you that on the last video what I'm talking about specifically. Or not the last video, but the last guy we run. We're going to do 3 blitzes. One with a different technique each way. So we did cause the force pin, so in this case we would have had to use 1 health pack, but super easy win. And that's using ABA and Shango. So the next one we're going to do is going to be a sub guy. It wouldn't matter what sub guy you choose as long as he is 8 MP or less. The only one I have unleveled happens to be NWO Big Show. It doesn't matter that he's rare. It would do the same regardless. Eddie's another guy with a low level sub you could use. That comes to mind. Trickster, Undertaker. There are lots of them. I think actually Scott Hall might have one. That's 8 MP or less. Big Show is really low level for me. Let's go a ways here. You could also, here we go. Here's Big Show. You could also use, so we're going in with, what is he? 1,000 talent guy. If you have double MP trainers, you could also use those. So potentially, let's say you had Sting and Wolfpack Sting. You'd be starting with 6 MP from those, 3 move points from your perks, and 1 for your turn, which would be, you'd be starting at 10 MP. So here, it doesn't show it on the left here of my screen, but his Bear Hug's level 3, and the 2 red moves are level 1. His level is level 1. That's how we're getting in with such low talent. And then we have Woods, so he gets his move first turn. And Austin 316 does 50% sub damage, buffing the sub to the 2702 for 4 turns. Nikki adds sub damage, but she's so low she's barely doing anything. So even though she's a rare coach, it won't matter for you. It won't make a difference. Instead of Austin 316, you could also use Zombie Brock, who adds more turns to your sub. And if you have him 9k, it adds more damage as well. Z-Brock would actually be more damage. Austin 316 makes it faster. That's why I'm using him. The other thing, and why sub guys are so quick with blitzes, if you watch at the end of this match, there's no final move animation. It just cuts the match off here. So it saves a ton of time. It's actually much faster. And all of the subs are like that. There's no win move animation. It just gets right to the ending. You're not doing a move. And the fact that he throws out randoms means we don't have to choose. So this is about as fast as you can blitz. Random area would be just as fast as well, assuming you're ending it when you throw them out. It would be faster actually, because we're waiting like a couple turns. Although the random move would have the ending animation, this one skips it. See, right to that. So even though I really would like to level NWO Big Show, I probably won't for blitzes just like the Sid blitz that we're doing, because he's so fast. And you can see the talent level of the guys we're going up against each time is very low. They have very few hit points. We're up to Diesel, Showboat, 4k hit points. Just really fast, easy wins. One of my friends just pulled a 4-star Eddie, and he's going to leave him unleveled. He blitzes very, very fast as well. So here we're on Brett, second to last match, 747 talent. So really the big takeaways here should be have some low level guys, toss in your fodder, don't level your moves up very far, and Blitz is very, very easy. Have a guy like Papa Shango won't only help you with Blitz, he will also help you with tours. Take for example last month with Bailey, no one could really get her above 1 star for the first week. I just threw Shango on and then went through all the tours no problem. You can also, if you're trying to 3-star hard mode with kind of an underpowered guy, toss Shango on him. It's an extra 50,000 hit points. It's a lot easier to 3-star those nodes. And it pretty much guarantees you any guy you have is going to get through hard mode if they just have a little bit leveled into them. So you can get a few more ingots, a few more stuff for your monthly events. No regrets about making Shango 9k. So Goldberg was 1,011 talent, so he's actually still a little bit lower than us and only 9k hit points. So this is how you want to set up for Blitz. And the last one we're going to do is choose an area guy. I have, like I said, fairly limited choices of guys I don't have leveled. And I wanted to give kind of an example of each one. And I also didn't want to use someone that everyone considers a very good star. So the last one we're going to use is going to be Jason Jordan, actually. American Alpha. And the reason why I'm using this one is so I can show you one of the things that can definitely help your Blitz. Here we go, wrong way. Oops, no I'm not, I should have done this backwards. Oops, I'm on the wrong one, that's why, never mind. Here we go. This is the Blitz I want, I was on the wrong one. So here's what I was talking about. So we're going to go in with these two moves, both at level 1, and his fall away slam at level 10. He's level 30. This would be much more ideal were he level 1, and then it would be a breeze to get through. We have to try a little bit harder because he's level 30, but that's okay. So the main key is we're going in with these two moves level 1 and this one level 10. You'll have to have one move leveled up at 3-star, but that's okay. Once you get in, you're going to go into him, and notice Sting's at 396 talent, and you're going to change those moves out to the good moves. And our talent's going to go way up from the 2591 it was, all the way up to 3500. But Sting's still only 396 talent. So as long as you don't back out of the Blitz, as long as you stay in it, the talent level will not increase. So this is another really great tip to make your blitzing life a lot easier. Again, it's an 8 MP move or less, so we're starting full right away using Sting and John Cena. Ruthless Aggression Cena. He adds 40% red move damage. So we're just picking an area, causing a pin. Another easy win with a superstar that I don't think there's anyone that thinks or says Jason Jordan's good, which is why you might have him unleveled on your roster. Jake's only 524 talent. And I'm leaving this graphic up with the moves we started with just to reinforce how you do this in case someone was only half listening, kind of half paying attention. Because really this is one of those great little tricks that'll make your Blitz life a lot easier. I wish I had known about it when I first started playing, that's for sure.
Can you only do it once for a Blitz? Why wouldn't you do it every time?
And you can do this as much as you want with the moves, like swap them out, swap them back in. You complete your match, swap the low level moves back in, start your Blitz up, swap them back out. No reason not to do it, it just makes it easier. So really all we're looking to do is make that 5 match with this 2x2 area. His move's doing 12.5k. And see the animation where they go into their finisher and you have the pin count to 3? That's what you do not have with the sub, so you're saving a bunch of time where they do an extra move, then you have the 3 count, then you win. With the sub, it's just they tap and it's done. So sub is the fastest, random sub is the fastest you can go in Blitz. My cat might try and say hi in here, he loves me. And he thinks whenever I'm recording it means he needs to knock my headphones off or meow or headbutt my monitor, stuff like that. You know, typical cat stuff. So we do not have enough juice probably to finish him here. So we don't want to cause a pin if we can help it. And not a lot of good choices. So we probably will. Alright. And it was enough to take him down anyway, so we wouldn't have needed the second move. And there's the cat headbutt and the headphones. Hi, Foxtrot. He's the real boss of the house here. Yeah, not the microphone, buddy. So you can see we're second to last match. Still not very high talent. Running through this no problem at all. On pace to not use a health pack or at best just one. Didn't cause the pin, which is perfect. Easy peasy. One more to go. So I just want to send a shout out again for RFX Animations for doing my intro animation that you see at the beginning. It looks super dope, and I really appreciate him doing that. If you guys are interested in his work, there'll be a link in the description of the video for you to go check him out, and please do. He's a Champions player as well. So last match here, and then we'll open up the bags and see if we got anything good. Unfortunately, we can't make a 5 match here, so this is a pretty terrible board. So let's see what we can do. So we'll take a little bit of damage, not too much. 2 yellows on a board isn't going to happen very much, and we'll finish it next turn. And maybe I spoke too soon. Might be the turn after. But you can see, took almost no damage. Still going to be a 1 health pack Blitz. And pretty easy. So again, quick recap. You want your guy at level 1 if possible. If possible, you only want 1 move leveled up. If you don't have just 1 leveled up, you can swap it out to start with low level moves and then move the big ones back in. Trainers like Papa Shango and the 50k hit points he adds are going to make your life a lot easier. He still helps a bunch even before 9k, so don't feel like you have to get him to 9k for it to work. And sub guys are your friend, especially random ones. You can use anyone with 8 MP or less. You want to choose move, a sub, or a random area, or a choose area. So lots of guys available. And let's see if we got anything good out of those bags. I have had a few before I started too, so let's see how many we have to open. 9. All right. 3 loot coins and enough for a premium Blitz run. So maybe we'll do a bonus premium run since I have enough for that. Yeah, just enough to run a premium Blitz. So we'll do one more with Big Show, do the premium Blitz, and see if we get anything good out of there when we open our pulls. So gotta also throw a special shout out to my whole family today. It's the early evening, late afternoon here, and everyone's been nice enough to be very quiet while I'm recording this. Middle son's sitting next to me playing some Rocket League. Wife's checking out her phone. She was playing a game when I started, but she stopped because of noise, I think. They're totally putting up with me talking about I have this many subs now, and does this look good on this graphic, and what can I do to make this look better. All I've been talking about really is videos and YouTube, and middle son actually is the reason I have this cool Blitz tutorial graphic. He showed me how to make them earlier today, so everyone's kind of chipping in, helping me out getting a better product. This is one card I'd really like to get. Hollywood Hogan and Hulk Hogan. Either or, I don't care. So if you guys end up having any questions, if I didn't explain it well enough, or you're curious if someone might be good for Blitz, you can always hit me up on Discord at Merrick's Gaming 9895. The premium Blitz is actually scaled a little bit lower than the other one, so until today when I was able to unlock the final Blitz perk because the new tour dropped, I had been turn 1 blitzing with Powerhouse Kane with gear, but I'm glad this perk dropped so I could show you guys some pretty good ways to make your Blitz life a little bit easier. And even if you didn't have perks active, by the way, this is still the best way to go into a Blitz. So you're like one match and going, or sometimes you don't even need a match. And that's when maybe double MP trainers could be useful too. Let's check that premium bag and hope for the best. I haven't gotten any of the premium loot coins yet this Blitz, so I mean, I'd be okay with getting some of those now. 3 regular ones, and I had a few from the other pack, so we'll at least get to see some pulls. Maybe? 8 of them. Let's see how we do. Nothing too exciting yet. Honestly, if I wasn't recording, I have no patience for this. I just hit skip all and see what I got. So this is very difficult for me to slowly watch them come up. Bulldog, I'm happy about those shards. I am really hoping to pull him out of the Silver League free loot at 4-star. He's a powerhouse that I really want to work on, but don't have the tokens or resources that I feel like it's worth doing yet. So I'll take all those shards and hopefully I get that 4-star fuse one of these days. Ooh, what's this? Snake shards, I'll take those. There's another guy that I want to get to 4-star. He's got pretty nasty bleed with some good subs. Alright, so it was okay. for free. I won't complain about it. And that gets us pretty far in the solo contest. Up to very close to another milestone here. And I, from the store, am going after the coin. I've already got to the 5 million coin. I really want to get to the 3 million mark. Too much stuff in the store now. 14k more to go, so I'm gonna have to run a few more blitzes to get there. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the blitz tutorial. Hope you learned some stuff. If you liked it, like it. Subscribe, that would be great. Share it, tell your friends. Have a good night.